Hello everyone. Just wanted to address this post by Train Trax. I find it kind of strange. Obviously, I understand the position they're coming from is, protecting their business and the rest of it. But what has to be looked at here, Hometown Hero and Idle Customer Service, dealing with overseas retailers has always been speedy. Obviously, you can read what it says on screen here. I'll just answer it to make this video as short as possible. Deliveries, dealing with, replies have always been speedy. Generally, there's always someone that can speak English to you. I've never had that problem or waited weeks for resolution, including dealing with some of the companies directly that make the models. Speedy deliveries, no customs delay. Again, the delay has been a day at most. And in fact, I can still get them from Japan before they've even released in the UK via a site such as Train Trax. I feel I'm able to say these things fairly safely, considering a lot of the collection that you've seen behind me on the shelves or running on the layout is actually from Train Trax. So there's not actually an awful lot that's come from overseas as such. I feel I put my penny in the machine that is Train Trax quite fairly over the years. It's probably about 50-50 now, maybe 60-40, I don't know, something like that. It's a fair amount, really, and it's enough to also comment on it. Warranty rows. Okay, yeah, I'll admit I've not had to deal with this because so little actually ever goes wrong with it. In fact, almost nothing, apart from when I had to deal with microwaves directly, but they were brilliant about it. Supporting home turf, boosting the UK model railway community. I mean, if it supports clubs, shows and events, that's brilliant. Their shops, that's fantastic. But with that, it is in the back of my head about the abuse I got for it. So, supporting communities at one point, certain elements are quite happy to have a go at me for. And paying UK tax, this is a really interesting one. I think it's a really interesting one to do from the way I read and the way I interpret it. So, I may be wrong, but hey, British Train Trust helps generate UK tax revenue. It goes towards funding essentials like healthcare, education, infrastructure. This is a guilt trip to me. I pay my national insurance, I pay my taxes otherwise. I get taxed on my income, I get taxed on everything else I do in life. So I'm a little bit interested there to know that that's something they're wanting to say. But yes, I just found that a little bit interesting, and I wondered if it was something to do with Hatton's recent closure as to why they put this out, especially with the last 2 points as well. I mean, I do recommend people go and look at Train Tracks. I do wonder, though, if they're not going to alienate Kato with this sort of thing. I mean, I had nothing but good words to say about Train Tracks only a few months ago after the fantastic interaction at Tings I had with them, but this actually, as someone who models in N, that models Japanese, it's a bit of a put-off to using their service. It's going to push me, this actually pushes me more towards buying from the likes of Plaza Japan, or they didn't want to name them basically, Plaza Japan, Hobby Search, 1999, those are my main 2 go-tos. Never had an issue with either, and it's cheaper, here quicker, it's just better. Now, one thing you can do at Train Tracks is you can safely make pre-orders. What do I mean by that? Okay, Hobby Search, you cannot safely make a pre-order. I have got a few at the minute. Currently, I'm waiting for things to be released. You can't after a certain time. You can't cancel it. You have to make sure you're able to see through it. They will cancel the odd one if you can contact them, but if you do too many, they will destroy your account. They will delete your account. Now, Plaza Japan is different. They will cancel, but you do have to pay up front. That's the difference there. But you will get refunded afterwards. But whereas Train Tracks, you can cancel should you need to, or should you change your mind on something, you can cancel before it comes out. Yes, so I'm not saying don't use them. I'm just saying it's a bit of an interesting statement to make when you rely. This is your sole input is relying on Japan, and obviously one of the other things is if you are going to model Japan, you will quickly find that Kato does not cater for your entire needs. It's very good if you want to do cityscape, you can get away with it a bit more, but scenery, especially certain locomotives. One of the locos I've got coming, I think it is actually February. Hang on, I did make a list of things. Let me quickly check this. It is a April release, actually. April. DD200. This is the latest diesel freight locomotive that's appearing over there. And so far Kato made it. Tomics are making it though. And yeah, there. £38.80. You know, for plus P&P obviously. It's one of those. A steam loco for £48.50. I mean, you've got a C12 here, £48.50. Let's come on to Train Trax. Let's just have a quick look. See if we've got like for like here. We've got the pre-order up for it. 103. Which I guess includes UK VAT, but it's 103 versus 48.50. So I find it kind of interesting that that's the hill they're choosing to die on a bit there. So yeah, like I say, obviously I'll film a couple of running shots to go at the end of this to cover over this bit. Hopefully you've been watching those a little bit, but I will just add the picture at the end again, just so it's back there so you can just re-look at the views. So I'm not saying don't use Train Trax, I'm just saying Train Trax, what was the actual thought process behind this? Because they said you go on forums and stuff and you'll see this sort of stuff, see these shops be mentioned and that. You know, there is a reason behind it, and I asked at Tings, would you get Tomics in, and you said there's a possibility if there's something you really wanted, they possibly could order it in, and it is there in your mind to say, well, okay, possibility of ordering it in, well, I could guarantee getting it from Hobby Search. So, you know, Plaza Japan's even cheaper than Hobby Search for most cases, but like I say, the pre-orders you have to pay straight away, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Depends how you plan your finances. But you know, I do just find this a little bit interesting. That I'd like to know more on their viewpoint on this. I just don't think this is conducive to a good relationship with your supplier of Kato alone, you know. So yeah, just some thoughts there. All right, well, thank you for watching, everyone. Take care, stay safe, well. I'll be back with another video tomorrow night. Actually, there'll be one coming out. There'll be a flight sim one tomorrow night. There's another couple of those. We're starting to ramp up the group flights again, so there'll be more videos of those now coming out. So over the next few weeks, and then obviously Model Railways as and when I can do something. And so I'll hopefully you'll have been watching some fresh clips of stuff that I've filmed recently, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye. Take care.